There's new information about the homicide of a disabled Dayton girl who weighed just 28 pounds when she died. Good evening. I'm Mark Allen.
I'm Michelle Kingsfield. We did some digging and learned a nurse who cared for that girl has permanently surrendered her nursing license.
Our Megan O'Rourke uncovered this new information. She's live with a story you're seeing first on 2. Megan.
Tonight, Dayton homicide detectives are still investigating the death of Michaela Norman. No one has been arrested and no charges have been filed, but one of her nurses has given up the right to practice.
2 News has learned the Dayton Police Department is not the only agency investigating the death of 14-year-old Michaela Norman, who lived at this Taylor Street home. Norman, who had cerebral palsy, passed away at Dayton Children's March 1st. The Montgomery County coroner ruled her death a homicide in September. Investigators say Norman's death was caused by nutritional and medical neglect, complicated by her chronic illness. Norman weighed just 28 pounds when she passed away.
I've never seen this degree of wasting with a tube feeding in place that was supposedly being used and documented being used every day. What makes this case a homicide is this 14-year-old child is absolutely dependent on the adults that care for her. She cannot care for herself.
Now, Dayton Police, the Ohio Attorney General's office, and the Ohio Board of Nursing are all involved. And at least one nurse has already faced disciplinary action as a result. In documents we obtained from the Ohio Board of Nursing, Molly Parsons, Norman's home health care nurse, voluntarily surrendered her nursing license. In the agreement, Parsons told investigators that she would permanently surrender her license, quote, based on her nursing care of a pediatric home health care patient to whom she provided nursing care to for approximately 10 years and who expired on or about March 1st, 2011. That's the day Norman died. Parsons signed the document on August 30th, days before the Montgomery County coroner ruled Norman's death a homicide. Ohio Board of Nursing officials would not comment on the case or say if any other nurses are under investigation. On Saturday, we talked to neighbors at a vigil who say they're sickened by the situation.
And that's what they said, she starved to death. 14 years old, 28 pounds, there's no need for that. I could have came over and fed her myself. It was easy to do. So many organizations that will help, especially with kids, disability kids, little kids, babies, will help you with food. It's unnecessary, very unnecessary.
Now this afternoon I tried to reach Molly Parsons, but her phone has been disconnected. Parsons is no longer employed with the home health care company that she worked for while caring for Norman. However, we want to make clear Parsons is not charged with any criminal acts at this time, but Dayton police are still investigating the case. Reporting live, Megan O'Rourke, 2 News on your side.